Hi guys, welcome back to Nixie DIY Crafts. So the other day I was at Hobby Lobby and I came across this set of birthday party invitations and wedding seals marked down. The envelope seals were marked down to 49 cents and the birthday party invitations pack of 10 are marked down to $1.24. So I was inspired to create a flip book. So using 2 invitations, 2 envelopes, and a sticker sheet, we're gonna go ahead and create this adorable flip book. You're also going to use some cardstock colors that coordinate with our invitation set. In the description box below, I will include the measurements that you will need to assemble this. Let me just show you really quickly this invitation. We're gonna cut these all up so we can create all the embellishments for our project. And this is the envelope. Super cute. Let's get started. So I wanted to show you my progress. I started cutting up the invitation and the envelope. So again, this is what it looked like originally. And this is the envelope, right? So this is how I cut the envelopes. Remember, I needed 2 of those and I needed 2 invitations. So one invitation I used completely to punch out using my paper punches all of the images that I'm going to use to make the embellishments. These circles are 1.5, the scallops are 1 3/4, the little bubbles measure 3/4 circle and 1/2 inch circle. The measurements of everything else I will provide throughout the video and also in the description box below. Here are my tails. I cut them up. One invitation is a mat for the cover, and this one we're going to use to create our gift card holder pocket. So this is what I've done so far. And my upper left corner here, these are my scraps. So whenever I need extra pieces for my project, I will reach into my scraps. So let's go ahead and start assembling our embellishments. So these pieces I'm going to use to build the hidden paper clip that we're going to gift our recipient. I'm also going to be using some silver thread. Let's go ahead and assemble these pieces here, and I'm going to be using dimensional dots to build them up. So I'm just going to add a dot in the middle of both of these and then add my little embellishment. And again, these were cut using 1.5 inch circle and 1 3/4 scallop. So those are done. Now for my bubble pieces, if you have been following me, you know that I like to layer pieces together to give them a little bit of dimension. So that's what I'm going to be doing here using some white glue. These were just random pieces from my invitation that I had punched out. So those are our embellishments. Now I'm going to assemble the paper clip, but so I'm pulling from my scraps and I'm using this leftover paper and I'm using a 2-inch circle punch. I need 2 pieces. If you haven't watched my Star Wars video on how to create these paper clips, I'll try to link it down below using Star Wars theme paper of how to create these. So I'm just putting my paper clip. I'm gonna add glue all around the paper clip. And then using hot glue on top of the paper clip for the paper clip not to move, to stay in place. Add your second piece and press down. It does get hot, so be very careful, especially the paper clip. It does get hot. Okay, so the trick there was to press in the middle, then you press the sides to make it flat. Right? Now we are going to assemble these pieces. using pop-up dot, using a pop-up dot, just like that. Now I'm going to attach this to this, but before I do that, I'm gonna add some of my yarn. So I need one more thing. I need just a little tiny piece of scrap. Just like that, that's fine. And I'm taking my thread and I'm wrapping it around 4 of my fingers about 5-6 times. And then you twist. Add a blob of glue. Take that scrap piece of paper and using that, press down your threads. Now I did a horrible job here with this thread. I'm trying to rush through this, that's why. There we go. Trim it up. Just like that. And now you can use wet glue or you can use hot glue and you're gonna attach your embellishment. So I'm gonna use some wet glue. Add my embellishment. And there you go. Your paper clip is done. Now I'm going to upgrade this embellishment to look like this for this panel. So we previously created this. Now we need some flags. So what I'm going to use for flags are the pieces of the envelope. I'm going to trim those up. And cut this a little thinner. Okay, and then I need the happy day. So the happy day actually came from a box of Valentine's Day cards that I bought at Hobby Lobby. Again, they were 90% off. I think I paid 49 cents for the box. So, you know, I stocked up on some of those. I figured if I don't use them for these projects, my daughters will use them next year for Valentine. So here what I'm doing is I'm just cutting out the words happy day. That's all I need. And this you can save or throw it out. All of these pieces, I'm just going to cut them at an angle. And then we're going to attach these under here, like that. But first starting with my happy day. So I'm gonna add hot glue. Make sure my fish, which way is he facing? Okay, this way. So I'm going to add my hot glue here. Add happy day. The nice thing is that your recipients can then take these embellishments and use them on another project. If you don't want your recipient to see all this, you can really cover it up with another 1 1/4 scallop. Now I want to trim this up a little bit more because I think actually that doesn't look so bad, but let me trim it just a bit more. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so that's this embellishment. To create this piece here, I'm using the top of the Valentine card, but my punch doesn't reach this piece, I would have to trim to the unicorn, and I don't want to do that. That's bad luck. So I'm using a 1.5 inch circle, and I'm punching this little unicorn out. Use that for a later project. Cut that, and now I can bring in my punch and punch this out. So I'm just gonna put this in here, try to line that up as well as I can, and punch it out. So that's this piece, and then I use dimensionals underneath to pop it up.